Berlin, the capital of Germany, annually welcomes over 200 data protection professionals from more than 20 countries who come to the European Data Protection Days in order to learn about the newest developments in the field. Regulators, data protection officers, and other stakeholders discuss current developments. During the 7th EDPD in 2017, specialists from all over the world discussed the current challenges and opportunities of the General Data Protection Regulation.
It's a Copernican revolution. It's something you cannot improvise in 1 year, so it will require a lot of efforts. It has been discussed for years. It is not the ideal reform of my dream, but it's the best we can achieve today, even if we start again the discussions.
The GDPR is an evolution, it's not a revolution. It's certainly something that can bring important benefits to a company, especially at the moment where privacy increasingly is a competitive differentiator. Customers are interested in privacy and make even base their choice and their decision on privacy and security considerations.
Representatives of some of the largest technology companies also offered their advice on how to approach implementing the legislation and what steps to take in order to be ready in time.
I think you need to start now. Don't delay, don't procrastinate, don't wait too long. You need to build a team, and the team has to have people across engineering, product development, legal, communications, user interfaces, customer service. You need people with all of those different backgrounds to comply.
There's obviously a lot of requirements in the GDPR, and companies will struggle with meeting many of those requirements, but it really fundamentally will come down to making sure that the individual and their data is at the centre of how they think about managing that data for the consumer.
Companies are really shifting now to, okay, how do I actually implement the things that I need to do? I can build things myself and spend a lot of time, a lot of money, and as the new guidance comes out, I got to rebuild it all. Or they can partner with vendors in the ecosystem, and that's where it's been very exciting for us at OneTrust, and we've become the largest in the world at what we do, the most widely used technology.
Experts from outside the European Union came to share their views of the changing global data protection environment.
I think that the importance of interoperable systems can't be underestimated. It's really important that we figure out ways in which systems that are and will be different can nevertheless find the common ground to work together to achieve effective privacy protections.
We have based our legislation on the model of the EU directive and the OECD guidelines. So it is quite timely and opportune for us in Hong Kong to have a review of our own legislative framework. And this is a very nice occasion for us to come to pick your wisdom from the European counterparts.
As well as the GDPR, other important topics were discussed, such as the privacy shield, big data, and the spreading phenomenon of fake news.
The key to stopping fake news is not deleting it from the internet. You can't delete everything that's false on the internet, but what you can do is develop a social norm that says it's our responsibility as citizens to decide what's true and what's not, and to be able to distinguish between them, and to raise your hand and say, hey, that's not right, when you see fake news online.
At the European Data Protection Days, everyone can learn about best practice from renowned companies, listen to inspiring expert speakers, and also meet other professionals from around the world. The conference offers many networking opportunities, often including the popular Trabi Safari around the center of Berlin.
The conference was excellent. The Trabi Safari was just great. It's all about anticipation. In fact, you have to anticipate the GDPR, but also the braking system of the Trabi car.
It's really informative. You get a view from, the officer side, the authority side, but also the companies and what they're doing.
People should come here because you meet lots of experts, learn about data protection around the world, lots of excellent presentations and debates and great networking and really good socializing as well.
It's a really nice size, big enough to meet a range of people, small enough so you can still discuss, and some really great speakers and attendees.